Miguel, okay, we're going to go over the operation of the single levers to control your metering pressure, application pressure, and your wiper blade. Okay, when you first start up the machine, we're going to turn on the pump. Okay? It'll be our pump, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to see the solution coming out. Here, you've got to open up your valve so that it will allow the solution to come out. Okay, what we want to do is create a little reservoir like the old compact dampening systems in between the metering roller and the impression roller. And the way that you do that is you bring your metering pressure in until it makes contact with the impression roller. That's something that the only way you'll be able to tell is by the solution pooling up and creating a reservoir in between these two rollers. You don't want too much pressure, and if you open them up too much, the solution will just fall through. The solution gets, Johnny says it's about the third click is good, but it's also a feel. You can feel it. You don't want too much pressure. But you need them to be close enough so that the solution doesn't all go down through the recirculating trough. Okay, now, so that's your metering pressure. Now we're going to go over your applicator pressure, which is here. Okay, so we're going to, basically the third click is good, and I'm going to show you from this side what you're striving for. So this is the pressure between your rubber applicator roller here and your bottom roller here. That's your impression roller. Okay, so you can see the gap there in between. Okay, Johnny, go ahead. Why don't you click? Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to have those rollers come together just so there's a tiny little space in between the rollers. Very, very tiny, like you could just barely see light between them. And it depends on the thickness of your stock, and then you can slowly adjust from there. But those rollers do not need to make contact. There should be just a slight opening between those two rollers. And that's how you adjust the pressure between the impression and the applicator roller. Okay, that's up top and the bottom. Now, finally, we have the wiper or squeegee blade, which, hold on, go ahead, bring it up and down. Basically, that's on and off, okay? And you don't want to run that dry, okay? You always want to have solution on the rollers, and as soon as the solution is off of the rollers, you want to disengage the wiper pressure, okay? And this is your wiper blade right there. Goes across the bottom. Okay, you do not want to run that dry. It will go through blades very quickly. Okay? What else do we have, Johnny? This is your recirculating reservoir. This is where let me get back here so you can see it. This is where your solution will go back into the pump. It's okay to be recirculated back in there. You can reuse that. Any tips on cleanup?
It's gonna have the openness, and I hold this down.
Okay.
And I wipe the rollers with cotton.
With
cotton squares.
Okay, cotton squares with
4x4s, yes.
And we want to clean this applicator roller very good. So it's really important to get all the UV solution off of that applicator roller. I'm sure we'll be talking to you, Miguel, when it comes time to start it up, but do we have any more tips?
Alcohol or simple green?
Alcohol or simple green in the cleanup process.
That's about it.
Very good. Okay, we're going to pack this up for shipping. Everything's looking good, though. Thanks.